We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. The Bills at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Right back to Davis. It's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A rough go there on 3rd down. A loss of 4. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. And here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Harris running straight ahead, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the giver speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet. But we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together. And we're capable of doing so.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, Cook. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. From midfield, here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Second down and goal. Allen, they'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
To try again after the sack. Jones out right to Bourne. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jones. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Allen. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Open man is Myers. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man right side, Myers. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
And he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Do this! Hey, let's go! Turn it up, fellas! Turn it up!
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd and 10, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. And that will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Rolling to his right.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Cook is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis
from 4 yards out.
And the Bills take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are back within a score. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle, perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Cook again.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Who wants my jersey?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Jones. That'll be complete to Stevenson. On the move past the 40. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They hand this off to Harris, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones
has set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd and 7, Allen.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. That reception brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll give to Cook on the read option.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Now Jones. Gets this to Myers.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
To throw is Jones.
This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Jones.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Jones.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Jones.
And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing is Allen.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's Allen. That's complete to Davis.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.